Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. We're back with the Ted Show. We have an awesome guest today, Luis Suarez. Hello, Luis. How are you?
Hey Ted, how are you? Super,
Fantastic. Thank you.
super excited to be here in your show today. Thank you for the
I'm
invitation.
super excited to have you on the show. You got the background going on. It looks good. But we have a lot to talk about. I pulled that quote, delivering exceptional consumer experiences, from either your website or your social media or both, and I just love that. You have a great story. We're going to talk about real estate and consumer experiences. NatApp. We're going to talk about all of it today. But we want to talk. We want to start with the beginnings. So tell us a little bit about you.
I'm originally from Venezuela. Came here to the United States almost 10, 11 years ago. And I started real estate right from the beginning. I was
How
involved
did you
in
know? How did you know that's what you wanted to do?
it actually came like a family thing. I had some family involved in real estate here. So that was like the no brainer. Let's say, okay, real estate, let's check it out. Do you know how to sell? Well, I do know how to sell. I have some skills here and there. So I might as well try it. So I think pretty much everything developed from there.
Did you have previous sales experience? Like, did you sell things before you got into real estate, or you just said, "All right, well, I think I can do this"?
Well, actually, I've always been in sales. Totally different from real estate. Actually, I was in back in Venezuela. The oil industry is very big. So that was kind of the things that I did when I was back there. But I've always been involved in sales per se. So I think if for me, it's just something natural. Which is I just needed to learn the language, do the talk, and it's a totally different crowd. But here we are, so I'm
You
excited and
obviously are
happy that
not.
I took
You
that
obviously
route.
have done it. You've done a fantastic job of making that transition. So let's talk about that, because it's one thing to say I want to be in real estate. It's one thing to be good at sales, but real estate's its own kind of animal and world, and it's different than any other sales position for a lot of people. So what did you do first? Did you know people? I think for new agents, especially coming on, you've got some love that people are showing you, by the way, like that. Jackie's amazing.
She's the
So
best. I love her.
what did you do to build up your database and build up your referral sources, because that's so key to real estate?
Well, actually, like everything in sales, you start with your sphere of influence, the people that you know, friends, families, and of course, like everything else in sales, you're running around, rentals. This client, please don't let it go. And the fact that I came not at the best time because we were pretty much in the real estate recession. So for me, it was good because I had the chance to learn a lot and chasing all these little transactions, 70,000, $80,000 transactions. I didn't know the areas or anything like that, but it was fun. It was fun.
So that's what you've done. So you've built up on that, but you built your business. Did you go out and, because I think there's a lot of new real estate agents, or maybe real estate agents are trying to figure out how to pivot right now, business owners in general too. Did you have to reinvent yourself? Did you go out and network? What did you do to continue to build up once the sphere was kind of exhausted?
Well, you know that it's never exhausted because you keep meeting people, and yeah, like we were talking about delivering exceptional experiences, sell experiences. What happened to me is that by delivering that kind of exceptional experience, people kept referring some other friends and some other people related to them. So yeah, it was built basically on referrals, and then of course you have to transition to make something different, something else. One time I had a really good conversation with a friend that he's very techie. He's very into the whole technology and networking and social media. He said, look, how many coffees and how many lunches can you attend in one day? And how much people can you reach that way? And that kind of clicked on me to see how can we change or do something different so we can actually reach more people. And that applies not only for me but the agents that work here in Square Group.
So what did you do different? How did you expand the reach? Was it a combination of a whole bunch of different marketing or business relationship stuff, or what did you guys focus on?
Well, it's that's a great question. Basically was kind of expanding the networking sphere. Uh, that's when NAREP came in. I started, participating in the NAREP events and all these networking events, uh, and also, of course, get in the social media trend and start advertising online, Facebook, Instagram, and all these digital area that we're living in right now.
I think that was critical. That's the choice you have to make. I feel bad for people who don't understand how critical being involved in social media and proactive marketing. It doesn't have to be all social media, but a lot of people only know the one way to do things. And I think that COVID has shown us that we have to figure out different ways of doing things, which I want to ask you about delivering exceptional consumer experiences. I want to talk about the before and after. So before COVID, different world. What did you do in order to deliver exceptional consumer experiences? Because exceptional is a big word, and it's an important word, and I think a lot of people don't focus enough on the experience. So what did you all do prior to COVID?
Well, the main thing is just to have the right team behind you because you can't do anything by yourself. You can't do this whole thing is just a matter of a team. Who's supporting you in the back? Who has your back? So it was pretty much surrounding myself with the right lenders, the right title companies, the inspector, all these people that helps through the entire process, so that the client feels that exceptional experience and that you are actually taking him through each and every step of the process to achieve his final goal, which is the American dream, to have your house, your property, and a way to increase your assets.
Yes. So what did you do different when we all had to pivot? We all had to figure out a new world where we're all at home. Although we were both considered essential workers, what did you all have to do differently in order to continue to deliver that exceptional customer or consumer experience?
Well, right now the same thing. This group of people and this team that are work hand to hand with us. We've all transitioned, to this new era, this new digital trend, and we're doing online notarization, uh, uh, online closings. So for all of us have been a transition and a change, and of course have been challenging to adapt to this new reality. But the fact that we're on the right mindset, on the positive mindset, and open to changes, and do what we need to do to accomplish the final goal, which is keep selling and keep delivering the best experience possible to the final customer.
I love that because I think people were looking for a magic pill after COVID. They were trying to figure out, okay, what do I do differently? Well, I kept telling people, well, customer service 101 will get you through no matter whatever it is. So if you are focusing on the consumer experience and you're focusing on making them happy, keeping them informed, meeting them where you need to meet them or where they need you to meet them, then it's the same pre-COVID and during COVID and post-COVID. It's just a basic, good way of doing customer service and working with your partners. Tell me about NAREP.
NAREP, it's been a fun ride.
Tell us what NAREP is for people
Well,
who haven't been paying attention.
well, NAREP is the National Association for Hispanic Real Estate Professionals. It's one of the largest organizations, Hispanic organizations in the U.S. We have over 40,000 members through the USA, and it's been amazing. It's been like a university for me. It has helped me grow in a way that I can barely explain. Through all these leaders, through all these people that you get to connect not only at a local level, but at a national level with leaders in the industry and the real estate industry and the lending industry. How can we help the Hispanic community to achieve their goals of, getting the American dream, their home, access to credit? How can we help them build their income and a sustainable home ownership of their properties?
And so I love the fact that you said it's like a university, because that's how I view it. You're learning so much from people who are basically your peers. I mean, we're all in the real estate world, so lender, realtor, whatever. And yet the environment is to promote and help you learn and help you grow your business and help you reach in an impactful way more consumers. So I love Anara. Tell me about the market. We had a lot of questions before we went live as I'm promoting. What are you seeing in the market right now? What are you seeing? Should people be afraid? You have a lot of people who are afraid to jump in. That's why we have such an inventory issue, I think. Tons of buyers out there, but the sellers don't want to come off it. So talk a little bit about your experience in the market.
Well, actually, I'm gonna tell you about the Fort Lauderdale and the Miami area, which is the market that we basically cover. On the condo side, well, first of all, we have really nice interest rate, like super low. So a lot of the consumers are taking advantage of the really low interest rate that we have right now. On the other hand, on the market side, we've had a lot of pre-construction, a lot of condos, luxury condos that were built in the past cycle, 8 to 10 years. And we have a lot of inventory on that side. Now, if we take a look at the single family, there's not much inventory. And what we're seeing is that everything in that range, in the $250,000 to the $500,000, $600,000 range, is selling like it's hot. Yeah. We don't have too much inventory, so people are taking advantage of the low interest rates and the fact that we don't have too much inventory and people need to buy houses. We need to cover the regular consumer that wants the 3-bedroom property, 4-bedroom house, the dog, the yard. So the market is really good right now.
It's super. I feel like I want more people to say that. I'm glad that you did. Because I feel like there is so much fear and trepidation out there right now. A lot of it is completely justified. I get it. You've been furloughed. You're not sure when you go back. You don't know what you want to do. There's definitely, I don't know about Miami, but in Orlando, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, we have a big housing crisis as far as apartment rates. If you're renting in an apartment, you're probably paying a couple $100 more than you would if you owned a home. That's how crazy the market is up here. but I feel like people are so afraid they're paralyzed. They don't want to make a move because they don't know what's coming up. What would you encourage somebody who might be a first-time home buyer or somebody who's looking at the market? What would you tell them to kind of create that positivity that I think people need?
Listen, if they're ready to buy, just ask to your real estate professional, ask to your lender to guide you to the process. Be prepared. Prepare all your financial documents so you have everything prepared and upfront if you're ready to buy, what's the time frame that you should be able to do so, and what amount of loan are you able to get right now.
Right.
Once you have all that prepared, you're going to be able to go to your real estate professional and go and say, listen, this is the house that I want to buy. This is my budget. I'm ready to roll. And that's it. Because sometimes the consumer starts looking at houses and they're not really prepared financially. They don't have everything that they need straight. So, but with the right guidance, we're gonna help them to achieve that for sure.
I love that. I think it's the guidance. I think you have to. Anybody who's out there listening, you must get with a professional, a real estate professional. I can't stress enough how important that is. And do your research. It's okay to do research and talk to a realtor. A realtor that I may love may not be your cup of tea. You really have to find them, but don't get discouraged. The one that fits you is out there. All right. So you're an entrepreneur spirit. I know you have an entrepreneurial spirit, but all of us who have that tend to go overload. So what do? You personally, Luis, to keep it straight, to keep positive, to keep motivated? I've had people say, I pray, I read, I work out. What is it that you do to kind of keep grounded?
Well, like I say, every day we all need a little kick in the butt, and the only one that can do that is actually you. So every morning when I'm taking my coffee, I prepare myself in that right mindset, in a positive vibe, because being an entrepreneur means that you don't only need to prepare yourself and be positive yourself, but you have to push all of those surrounding you to be on the right mindset so we can accomplish the goals that we're trying to attain.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I try to, eat well, try to put the right, food in my body, and I work out, and I need it not because, of the physical look, but more for the mental sake.
It's a stress reliever for you.
Yeah, so those are pretty much the things that I do, and of course, you just need to focus yourself in what you're trying to attain. Keep the eye on the ball and just go for it, and always do it with the positive vibe and with the positive energy, and surround yourself by the right people as well.
Oh my God, so critical, right? I think a lot of people miss that part, and it doesn't matter what else you do if your circle or your corner or whatever you call it isn't of the mindset to support you and positive, and every other thing that you do, you're going to be constantly challenged. So that is an excellent point.
And then the other thing that I try, not always works, but the other thing that I try is to get other people to get on that mindset. Like, listen, everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to be well. Keep pushing. You can do it. And if I can change someone else's life or mindset to get them to do what they're trying to accomplish, that it's like a huge reward for me.
Amen. All right. See how fast it goes? That was awesome. All right. So what is the easiest way if somebody wants to learn more about real estate? Maybe they want a career, maybe it's a consumer, maybe it's a combination of both. What's the best way for people to reach you?
Well, they can always reach me. on my social media, follow me on Luis Suarez. On Facebook, they can follow us, our company, Square Group, Instagram, Facebook, and our webpage, squaregroupusa.com. We have a lot of information that we can provide you. We can guide you through the whole process. And we're just here for you guys. At the end of the day, we don't charge anything if we don't get the deal done. So it's a free consultation from a professional and from a well-experienced group of people that will guide you through the whole process.
Love it. All right. See, you were phenomenal. Perfect. Big shout out to Megan Fink for making the intro. Super excited to have you on the show, Luis. Thank you so much for sharing your insights. Guys, you got to find a professional. You have to find somebody who knows what they're doing. And then don't you want to be around somebody who's got other interests? NAREP, family first, training. I saw training on your thing. That's fitness, which is outside of my 9 dots, but I'm very happy that you do it all the time. Thank you for being on the show. You were a joy, man. Thank you.
Thank you, Ted. Thank you so much. Thank you, the people from Freedom Mortgage. You guys are amazing. Those are kind of the people that I surround myself with. And now you can see the results. Here we are.
Right. Here we are.
Thank you so much for the invitation.
Thank you so much. All right. Luis Suarez, Square Real Estate Group. You guys got to reach out. And then there's the website, squaregroupusa.com. Thanks, Luis. We'll see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.
Thank you so much. Bye, Ted.
Bye, everybody.